Hello, this is Joe. Welcome back to the channel. Well, good day, everybody, and welcome back. So it's Sunday, and it's about 12 o'clock right now, 12 noon. In about an hour, I'll be over at our pop-up, our Typewriter Pop-Up event. This is a thing we do every month at a local coffee shop cafe, and it's intended to be more of a social gathering for our private typewriter distribution list. So it's not like public invitation. It's more like people that are already on our disc list who are typewriter aficionados. We try to meet up at a social venue. Each of us bring a typewriter, and we can do typing or whatever, writing, but it's really intended to be primarily a social event. So I'm thinking about what machine I'd like to bring. And of course, over my shoulder is the venerable Olympia SG1. Might be one of the best manual typewriters ever made. Of course, I'm not going to bring it. That's what, 40 pounds? And of course, 40 pounds is like, well, I have to just carry that from here to the car, and then from the car across the parking lot to the venue, and then back. No, I'm not going to do that. But I do have a couple other ideas. So I like to have portable typewriters if I can. They're easier to carry, and a lot of my portables are on the shelf here. So this is an Olympia Splendid, a 33. The Splendids are wonderful typewriters. I've brought this to the pop-up venues before. This is the Exemplar 300, which is made by the same company that makes Princess, and that's also a really good typewriter. Then we have the Hermes Rocket, which I don't like. I've had several of them. This is the late 90s, early 2000s, made in China, Olympia Traveler C, which, to be frank with you, is a better typewriter than the Hermes Rocket. At least these two specimens are. And then one of the best portables that ranks up there, I think, with both the Exemplar and the Olympia Splendid is the Royal Mercury, made in Japan. Any one of those are a great machine. And also down below, I have the Groma Calibri, which I was also intending to bring. I just about had settled on the fact that I could bring the Groma Calibri, but it's kind of fun sometimes to bring a different typewriter that you haven't brought before to these groups. So yesterday I also took a look at the MJ Roy. MJ Roy is barely more than a toy typewriter. This one has really hard rubber, and the platen is so skinny that you need really thin paper just to feed it. So it's really barely usable as a typewriter. I'm not going to bring that. Thought about actually the Optimus Super is a really nice typewriter. A little bit beefy, a little big. But I've decided here that when I was going through some of my typewriters earlier this week, I decided, one that I haven't used in a long while is the SCM Smith Corona Galaxy 12. And here it is. This is a nice typewriter, and I just used it the other day, and I had forgotten how nice these are, this one especially. I bought this for $20 at a local thrift store, maybe 12 more years ago. If you go way back in my YouTube channels of videos, you'll probably see where I got this, or pretty close to it. I do have to get the ribbon fed properly through the reversing guides, but I think I'm going to bring the Galaxy 12. It needs to be taken out. It's a great typewriter, and once you bring it out of its case, it's not that big. It has the 12-inch carriage, which makes the case big, but the typewriter is pretty much a medium-sized portable, so let's bring it, shall we? Yes. Well, here I am at the LaLa Tea and Bean Cafe. We haven't been here before. This is the first time we've had a public event here, and so I'm early. Of course, I'm always early, as my wife will testify. I'm 15 minutes early, but we're set up at a nice little table here. We got plenty of room. They have tea, espresso, and other refreshments, and it looks like a very inviting place to have a social gathering of typewriter aficionados, so looking forward to it. Well, Matthew.
Hello.
Hello, we're here. What did you bring us?
I brought the Underwood Universal Typewriter from the late 40s.
Oh, nice.
It's a nice little machine.
So what are you going to be writing?
I'm going to be working on a short little story.
All right. So previous story, attempt to rewrite most. Okay, so you're just a writer, aren't you?
I am. I always have ideas, and I just try to
So
write.
how many stories do you have in work right now?
Probably too many.
Okay, that's fair. And you were showing us
This little thing that came in the in the case that came with the
This
machine.
eraser is rock hard. Like you can't even get your fingernail into it. But this is the kind of eraser we used to have in the old days for erasing letters on typewritten letters, But they're really not that good. They never were that good.
No, they probably weren't. It's definitely not good now.
Yeah. And then what are you drinking there?
I got a smoothie.
Oh, yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I got an Americano, so we're all set here. We're waiting for more people to come, but hey, it's two of us at least.
Yeah. We're just waiting for Kevin, hopefully.
Yes, that's right. Okay. So, David, tell us what you brought.
So I brought my brother Opus 901, which is the commonly known as a JP3 model. I had this one since 2016, and yeah, I like taking this cross road trips and taking writing.
That's a rather chonky brother, isn't it? That's not like we were saying. It's almost taller than the galaxy, I think, right? It is, I think.
Yeah, it's a huge.
Oh,
one.
show the injector lever.
So here's the injector port. So just load the paper and.
Nice.
Any other different features with your typewriter?
It has a changeable type here. You could change the type to different ones here on this button
You
here.
want to show us the button?
The plus minus, so you could change the type there to special characters. And then you have like up to like 3 spacing on there, so you could do half.
It's a half line machine.
Mm-hmm. And then a really interesting feature is the push button color selector.
Yes, sir. Oh, okay.
They're engineering it for dust and wind that they know eventually is going to come in there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know. You use more than just your 2 fingers.
Yes.
That's impressive.
So this is Kevin's Everest K2.
K2 is on the mountain K2?
Well, this is a pretty cool machine. It is beautiful. It has this really finely textured paint finish. It's very different from the American ones. Bichrome, margin release, tab set and clear. Pretty standard machine. It has a number 1 key, right? A more modern keyboard. It looks like an American style keyboard.
Is that a metal piece?
And the entire back of the carriage lifts up as the paper support, which is pretty cool. So nice, stylish. Look at the little grooves on the margin settings and all that. So very cool. Okay, I have finished the Americano, and now I'm going with a strawberry smoothie. So it looks like their business is going to be very successful with us typewriter people, because we seem to be purchasing a lot of beverages. And I'm on page 2 of my letter to Doug.
You guys ever been to Minnesota?
So this has been a really fun event here at the LaLa Cafe. We really enjoyed this venue, and we've had a lot of fun. The staff have been really helpful, helping us set up, and they have great drinks. And we have a whole table of typists who are enjoying our pop-up event. So if you're in Albuquerque, every month we have pop-ups at different cafes and coffee shops and whatnot. And until next time, get your typewriter out, stay creative, and have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye for now.